Hi, let's continue the remaining topics. Now we're discussing about the excretory structures. This is a topic name. Okay, in animal kingdom, some examples. First of all, we'll discuss about the invertebrates and vertebrates. In invertebrates, what mechanism? They're having only simple tubular forms. In case of vertebrates, it is a complex tubular organs called kidneys. This is the difference between these two. That is a complex tubular organ called kidneys. So now let's make notes. Okay, topic is here. That is 9. The topic is different variety excretory structures. So here he is saying about two things. One is what? Invertebrates. Second, vertebrates. These are two things he is mentioning. Okay, of course, in animals kingdom we have these two major parties, and in this the structure method is simple tubular forms. Remember, it's a simple tubular forms. Second is what? Complex. It's not a form, it's a complex tubular organs. This you have to remember. This kidneys. So these are two things he mentioned. Okay. So here the simple, you have to understand simple form. Next is complex. Next topic is about the, again, now we'll discuss about the invertebrates. So now he starts here, some of the structures mentioned here. In this specially we are discussing about the, all these things are from invertebrates, and further vertebrates will discuss here. Okay, vertebrates will be down. So here again invertebrates, he gave some examples. That example you have to understand. Like if you see, first one is saying about that protonephridia is the number 1. The protonephridia, flame cells. You see, you give numbering is a protonephridia number 1. Next example is said. Next is nephridia. It's a number 2. Next, Malpighian tubules, number 3. Next, antenna glands, number 4. So 4 examples is given. So let's make it examples. So now if you see, first one is, we should mention the phylum. I'll explain why we should discuss about phylum. Next, types of excretory structures. Excretory structures. Next, examples should understand what examples is giving. Okay. Next, what are the functions? These are the things you should understand. Now, if you see, first one is saying about the protonephridia. So let's write down it. Protonephridia. Okay. Next, he's saying another name of the examples we'll discuss. What is saying protonephridia? Other name is flame cells. Its another name is flame cells. So flame cells. Already we might have studied flame cells in the chapter 4 animal kingdom. Okay. Next, examples. We should discuss first example. What is that? Planaria. First example, planaria. Second, rotifers. I'll explain what are the rotifers. Annelids. Okay. See what is saying. Flame cells are the excretory structures in the platyhelminthes. So you have to write down here first phylum, that is Platyhelminthes. First phylum in the is completed. Platyhelminths we written, platforms we written, planaria we written. Next to rotifers, second example. Next some annelids, not all. That's why I should mention some annelids. Okay. Next is cephalochordate. It's a chordate, cephalochordate. In that example is Amphioxus. Okay, that is Amphioxus. So let's write down fourth example also. One second. Some issue. It's a cephalochordate. It means little developed, not fully developed, little. Example what? Amphioxus. Okay. Now let's see the examples. I'll explain you. See, I think. If you see the kingdoms, phylums, Porifera, okay, Coelenterata, then Ctenophora. This fourth one, Platyhelminthes. We are going to discuss Platyhelminthes. Next, annelids, Arthropoda. So this later these all belongs to invertebrates. Okay. Later here we'll discuss about the chordata, cephalochordate also we'll discuss. Okay. This we'll see soon. Small adjustments, take some time. If you go for the book, see, this is the Platyhelminthes we are discussing. In this, he also had platforms. And if you see here, flame cells. See, flame cells helps in the osmoregulation and excretion. So the same topic we are discussing. Okay, this one. After that, he said rotifers. Planaria examples. Rotifers. Just a second, I'll show you. What are rotifers? Said no. What are rotifers? You say these are rotifers. These are belongs to animal kingdom, but they doesn't belongs to Protista, a separate kingdom. Okay. Next is annelids. All of you know this earthworms, annelids. Next is Amphioxus, cephalochordata. Means they have a type of notochord. Okay, so they have notovertebrata. Okay, so they are not vertebrates, but they are chordates. Okay, vertebrate like. So these are the examples I gave. Totally 4 examples. Okay, planaria, understood. Rotifers, smallest one. Annelids, after this kingdom, phylum. Next is cephalochordata, Amphioxus. This is the thing. Next, what he's saying? He's saying the function. What function he's trying to say? That is, the Protonephridia are primarily concerned with the ionic and fluid volume. That is nothing but osmoregulation. Okay, so we have to write here functions. What is the first function? Number 1, that ionic and fluid regulation. Ionic and fluid regulation. Second is what? It's also called as osmoregulation. It's a common point now onwards. Okay, with this we have completed the number 1, first one, this Platyhelminthes. Now let's go for the second one. Second one, Nephridia. are tubular excretory structure in the earthworms and other annelids. So just start second one, that is annelids, phylum annelids. In that, what is the structure? It's called nephridia. So second, nephridia, the second one. The examples, what examples I gave? Number one, we have that earthworms. Okay, again what is it? Plus etc. You can write mention earthworm F2 plus is it other also. What is the function? Nephrid helps remove the nitrogen waste. Remember, it's a nitrogen waste to maintain the fluid and ionic balance. So same thing. So here first thing, that is number one, nitrogen waste. Next is same, ionic fluid osmoregulation. Second is ionic fluid that is osmoregulation. Okay, this is second also completed. Next, third one. See third, what is saying? Third is saying about the malfusion tubules. Okay, are the excretory product structures of the most insects, including cockroaches. If you see, this is the phylum. Okay, this planaria completed. Okay, and second one is annelids. Okay, this see in annelids dimension na nephridia. So this is nephridia is annelids, earthworm. Okay, means not only earthworm, nearest leech. That's why I said etc. In this all cases, nephridia will be there. Osmoregulation and excretion. Okay, next is arthropoda. That's insects. He said no, malphigian tubules. See, malphigian tubules, arthropoda, insects. Okay, examples, many examples are there. Silkworm, honeybees, quillex, all these things. Okay, he didn't mention about this much. Okay, this up to here he mentioned. So now if you see, the third is what? Third one, malphigian tubules. This is seen in which case? That is in which? That is third. In the case of arthropoda. Okay, what example he gave? First example he gave, that is cockroach. The example cockroach and some insects. Cockroaches. Second, insects. Okay, only few, not all. Okay, some variations will be there in that also. So afterwards, the two variations. Second version we'll see. So what is the function? They help in the removal of the nitrogen waste and also osmoregulation. The same points. So simply we can copy this nitrogen waste because they are developed compared to remaining two. And ionic fluid, that is nothing but osmoregulation. So osmoregulation word will apply for all. So this is third. Next is what? Last one. Antenna glands, green glands. See, fourth point, that is antenna glands. Means they have antennas like this on the front head. Okay. Or also called as green glands. Next, you see green glands is saying, one second. What is saying? How many examples I given? This, that is crustacean like prawns. You use the words. Examples number 1. Crustaceans like examples prawns. Remember this number as an example given as a prawns. They also belong to arthropod. Okay. Function he didn't mention. Okay, he mentioned nothing but they perform the excretory function in the crustacean like prawns. So what is the function? Same thing will apply. Fourth also same thing. Arthropod. So these are 4 invertebrates. Examples are given in this paragraph. So you have to remember this. Okay. First division is vertebrates and invertebrates. Okay, invertebrates he mentioned that is simple tubular forms. Invertebrates, organs. So see, this is the word that he used, complex. And organs he mentioned. Example, kidneys. Second are the examples. This is first invertebrates, vertebrates, simple tubular form. So now this everything is under simple tubular form only. This is everything. Epicure structures. There's protonephridia, nephridia, Marfrig tubules, antenna glands. Its examples you have to remember. 4 examples. For example, you can say 2 examples, 2 examples, 2 examples. Okay. Earthworms, another leech and iris are there. So you can remember second. That is leech. Okay. Yes. Iris. That also you can remember. Cockroaches, insects, crustacean and prawns, antenna glands. This you remember, antenna glands. And the waste. So simple. Your function is similar only. That's ionic and fluid. Means how much ion should be there, how much necessary, how much is not required. So extra will be removed. For the purpose, these tubes are working. Okay. So this is the topic ends here.